and representing Arkansas Children's Northwest today, and one of the outstanding stars of the entire basketball season, not just at Arkansas or in the SEC, but all across the nation, is Razorbacks senior guard Izzy Higginbottom, who I was there with you last night in Columbia, Izzy, and now we're in completely different places. Yeah, how you doing today?
Well, not at all. I'm honored to be on the show today.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, you know, we last night was a tough game. I think that might have been expected because South Carolina's been so good. Put into context to me what this season has been like for you. I know that being a Razorback has been a lifelong dream, but the wins and the losses haven't necessarily gone the way that you'd like.
Right. You know, like, at the end of the day, I'm a competitor, so, you know, I think I want to win just probably worse than anybody, but despite the losses, like you said, it's been my dream to be Arkansas Razorback since I was about 12 years old. So just to be able to come here this last year of my college career and, you know, live out that dream, not only be a Razorback, but kind of, you know, thrive as a Razorback, I think as an individual has been really special. Obviously, I want to do everything I can to help my team win, but I'm just kind of trying to soak up these last few moments of my college basketball career.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't. It's got to be a little difficult to think about it that way. I didn't even put that in my mind, thinking that this is towards the end of your career. It's kind of the end of the season, but that's right. I mean, that's kind of it's coming close to the end of what's been a really good career at 3 different places.
Yeah, definitely. It's bittersweet. I've had a great journey. I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I've met a lot of amazing people along the way, so I'm really just grateful and blessed.
Well, so growing up in Batesville, was Arkansas the place that you specifically wanted to play, and then, you know, it's just been such a roundabout thing to get there, to play also at the other, you know, one of the other Division I schools in the state of Arkansas too.
Yeah, you know, as a kid in Arkansas, I feel like it's just I feel like the University of Arkansas, for Arkansas, like, it's like our pro sport, I guess. Like, the Razorbacks are a pro team. You know, we don't have really a pro team, so it's if you're in Arkansas, like, you're a Razorback fan. That's just how it is, and so that's how I was growing up, and it was just my dream to be a Razorback, especially when I came up here to Fayetteville with my parents to watch, you know, men's and women's Razorback games. A couple of those were on my birthdays. And so, yeah, just watching it and being around it, it was easy to form that dream in my head as a kid. And, you know, then my path to get here was kind of untraditional. I mean, I didn't expect it, but it's just kind of how my journey played out, and it kind of took a little extra work to get here, I guess you could say, but I ended up doing it, so it's awesome.
You know, you're the leader of this team in very many ways, but you're also, you know, one of the only players from the state of Arkansas. And heck, I mean, it's such an international group. You couldn't have imagined that as you play basketball in your last year here in college that there'd be 7 nationalities represented. And so, you know, I know they look to you on the court for leadership, but you know, you've had a young group, you've had a young group of teammates, and a lot of them are still in their first year here in the United States. That's made this a unique season too.
Absolutely. It's definitely a unique situation. I never would have thought that I would become friends with that many girls from other countries, and especially just being a small town Arkansas girl. But it's definitely put things in perspective. You know, I tell people, like, I have a lot of respect for these girls because they just packed up and left their families across the ocean and came over here to play college basketball and get an education. So have a lot of respect for them. And like you said, they're young. And so I think building relationships and having an impact on other people something I really want to try to do with my life. So I feel like I've been able to kind of help lead them and guide them and just comfort them as they're here over here so far away from home as well.
There's 3 games left here in the regular season, and I was talking with Mike about it yesterday, trying to have the team in the mindset of being aggressive, of attack as much as possible. That hasn't necessarily been the case throughout the year, just because I think of injuries in some cases. You guys are now back to being fully healthy, and in these last 3 games, there is the thought that you can finish the season strongly. And I thought there was some moments last night early in the South Carolina game where you guys did play with that aggression and did go toe-to-toe with them in that first quarter. But, of course, it's a 40-minute game.
Right, absolutely. That was really good to see. I feel like we played a really good first and second quarter as a group collectively. So that was good to see. And like you said, absolutely, I think we could, if we carry that over and we just need to show up every day and work hard and finish out strong, I think we could. I think we absolutely can finish out the season really strong.
So tell me how it came to be that you are representing Arkansas Children's Northwest, what this means to you. We're helping raise money for their next round of expansion. I've had experience in Central Arkansas at the campus they have there with my 2 kids. I think it's such an amazing resource. And by the way, to the listeners, if you can help us out and help out our fundraising for the Miracles and Magic Radiothon all throughout the day, all you got to do is make a phone call to 479-455-KIDS. That's 479-455-KIDS. Or write this number down or just put it into your messages, 51555. If you text to that number, if you text ACNW to 51555, you'll be able to donate right there. Izzy, what has it meant to you to represent Arkansas Children's?
Yeah, I'm really happy that I was asked to represent Arkansas Children's. I think we all have children in our life who we deeply love and care about. I know I have a newborn baby niece that I absolutely adore, and I think about her and all those other kids who this money that is donated today will help support the expansion project at Arkansas Children's Northwest, and ultimately just help those kids and families who need it and need great health care. So, I think it's a huge opportunity, and it's really important that money's donated to this type of organization.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.